Good morning everyone, my name is Sarah. Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a dollar store style makeup challenge. Almost everything I bought was $1. There were, however, a couple items that were $2, and that's just the circumstance. One of them is this Precise Coverage Blending Sponge. So that was $2 at Dollar General. And then e.l.f. lashes, I was trying to find them for $1. $2 at Walmart though. Everything else was $1. The only items that I am bringing in outside of what I've purchased is this brush here, so I can use the spoolie for my brows, and then let's see here, my little palette so that I can put my face products on it. Other than that, everything I'm going to use to do my full face today is from the dollar store, with the exception of those lashes from Walmart. So without further ado, let's begin. So first product I'll be using is the Sassy and Chic BB cream here in the shade Light. It's the lightest shade they had. So let's find out if it works. Oh, it looks like it could be light enough. And to apply that to my face, initially I'm going to use this Belle foundation brush, provided I can open it. I gotta get scissors. Alright, so now that that's cut open, I'm going to take this foundation brush with the BB cream and start applying it to my face. I'm also going to use that sponge, which I just got wet while I was getting scissors, to blend this all out. So first impression with this brush, it's very wobbly. And they also didn't have primer. And the concealer I'm going to use, I know will be too dark. I had like 2 shades of concealer. And also very little selection for doing brows. I still have some leftover brow product in, of course, but I'll be filling those bad boys in too. So this is the sponge. This was a $2 sponge and the brand is DG Butt. So we'll see. I got it wet. It still feels really stiff. I can tell it's picking up the excess BB cream. BB cream does not give much coverage. It's very much like a tinted moisturizer. And this sponge smells awful. But I must say, I am quite surprised to have found something at a dollar store for skin anyway. Even if it's a BB cream with very little coverage, that's actually light enough for me. For under eyes, I'm going to be using the LA Colors concealer in the shade Nude. This will be way too dark, but it was the only shade that I could find. I went to a couple different dollar stores looking for a concealer that might be light enough. It wasn't happening, so I'm going to conceal my under eyes as well as use it to prime my eyelids. Oh my god. Ooh, not looking good. It's very sheer. This is, well, it is what it is. Oh, and this just happened. So it does even out my eyelids nicely. But it is way too dark for my under eyes. Way too dark. It makes me look like I'm sick. Or dying. We'll go over this with that sponge too. Or attempt to. because there's no way the sponge is going to reach that inner corner. So that concealer pretty much did nothing. It kind of blended away. But that's what happens. So next I'm going to go in with a face powder to set everything. Once again, very little selection, basically one color. This is the Color Mates pressed powder in rose beige. This is going to be way too dark. But you know, I just have to put it over and see how it turns out. And it comes with like the thinnest sponge I've ever seen. And a half mirror. I'm not going to use that sponge that it came with. Actually, I will. I'm going to pick up the powder and just press it all over my face. It's very peach. It's not even rose, it's peach. Way too dark. So, being a really fair person like me and trying to shop for dollar store makeup, at least for face makeup, it's kind of a challenge in and of itself just to shop for it, let alone apply it. So now that that's mostly on, I'm going to take this fluffy powder brush from the dollar store and just kind of make an attempt at blending it. And all this stuff has such strong chemical smells, it's kind of making me choke. And for skincare beforehand, I didn't want to risk it with my skin using dollar store skincare for this. So I did use MAC Fast Response Eye Cream as well as their Studio Moisture SPF 15. So oh man, this does not look great, especially those under eyes. I'm going to grab a little bit more powder with the brush and make sure that the under eyes are set. And this brush is shedding and fraying, and well, it's just not looking pretty. But that's basically the bulk of that. I did find blush, so I got the color Toast from LA Colors. I'm going to use that same large powder brush to apply it rather than the little brush that comes in the palette, just so I don't have a splotch on my cheek. Pulling off the shedding hairs. So this blush kicks off a lot of powder, but it does have enough pigmentation to give me a flush, and it does blend nice. So I say the LA Colors blush and Toast right now is my only success. Maybe the BB cream, but the blush is for sure worth the $1. So next I'm going to make a very sad attempt at using these brow and eyeliner pencils. They're labeled as brow and eyeliner pencils, but the pencils themselves just say eyeliner. They're in the color black brown. Very limited on shades, so I can't imagine how this would work out for someone who's blonde and trying to shop for this stuff. But we're gonna give it a go. So yeah, it's very soft, kind of waxy. Let's see how the spoolie fares. It's alright. I guess because I already have darkness on, it can work. And it's not pulling a ton of red. But it's so soft. I mean, you don't have to do much pressure at all. We'll say good enough. They're good enough. not the prettiest, but you know, if you have dark hair, black hair, and you need a brow pencil in a pinch, this will get it done. So that's it for face. I didn't have that much to use. So now I'm going to move on to eyes, and I have this LA Colors 6-color eyeshadow palette, and its theme name is Hoped. So neutrals. I figured I would open everything on camera so you know that I haven't had a chance to play with it and learn you know, how to work around these things. So, man, it's already in plastic and you still gotta get the tape off of here. And I also got some eye brushes from the dollar store, so I'm gonna use those instead of the little sponge tip applicator for the most part. So I am going to start out, and they're all shimmer, or frosty anyway. I'm gonna start out by highlighting my brow bone with this color here, the lightest one. So I am thankful that it came with a brow highlight. That is pretty rad. And I'm going to use this Dome eyeshadow brush from Belle. So pretty standard. Feels okay. We'll find out. Ooh, very frosty. So this is just going to be a frosty eyeshadow look. It's a nice brow highlight though. This brush will be good for blending. It is soft, kind of fluffy. So then I'm just gonna maybe do like a soft smoky eye. So then I'm gonna take this top middle shade here with that same brush and attempt to kind of blend it into my crease. Very little color payoff on this shade. And please excuse all the background noise. I live by a very busy intersection. I'm also on the 3rd floor of my building, and it's hot in here right now. Even though we're towards the end of October, my place stays hot all stinking year. Well, I gotta say, even though this doesn't give a ton of color right now, at least it's not chunky. So then I'm going to take the next deepest shade. I'm just going to get progressively deeper, and I'm going to take this 3rd one on the top row and put that through the crease as well with that same brush. And a little bit on the outer V. I definitely miss having my 217 right now. That's my jam. But in a pinch, this brush would do just fine for creating an eye look. So now for some added depth, I'm going to take the Belle Defining Eyeshadow Brush, so it's kind of this soft angle right here. And I am going to take this color right here and kind of work that in my outer V with this brush. Not that much color payoff. I feel like I have brush hairs in my lashes now. And up my nose. So it takes some work to build it. I will give these shadows credit for blendability. They do blend. I just don't like that they're all frosty. I wish there was a couple of mattes in here. And I'm going to go back in with that Dome brush that I started and just blend out the edge a little. And then back to that little angled brush, and I am going to take a mixture of these 2 deepest shades and once again work that in the outer V. Not too much into the crease, mostly just that outer corner here. And on a positive note, I don't have a ton of fallout, so I'll take that. And then first brush and just a little bit more blending of those edges. And then with, my gosh, the powderiness, with that sponge tip applicator, I'm going to take that lightest shade and I'm going to pick that up with that sponge and then just put it on my lids where I didn't put any shadow yet. And kind of overlap with those deeper shades in the outer corner. And then I'll blend it with that fluffy brush. Right now is the first time I have used one of these sponge tip applicators. I can't even tell you the last time I used one of these. Maybe high school or junior high. It's been a while. So now with that dome brush, I'm just going to blend, get that gradient look. So I think that's pretty. Before I finish the top, I'm going to finish the bottom, and I just noticed that there's enough fallout, so I'll try and dust some of it away. Alright, so I'm going to take this defining eyeshadow brush here, I believe is what it's called. Or no, I'm sorry, they call it the eyeliner brush. It's like a flat brush, flat definer. Everybody makes one, and I'm going to take first this shade right here on the brush, if it'll pick it up, and make an attempt to work this under my lower lashes. This color didn't really deposit on top, but that doesn't mean it can't happen. It's getting in my eyes because it's so powdery. I'm really glad I don't wear contacts. I'm going to take that dome brush because it seems to blend things really well. And just try and buff it out. So, you know, the eyes don't look too bad. There's a decent amount of fallout, and I don't really have a good way to clean it up. So next I am going to do eyeliner, or attempt it, and for that I'm going to use the LA Colors liquid eyeliner in black. The bulk of the makeup at the dollar store was LA Colors, or what was it? The LA Colors, I don't even know. Oh, Color Mates. Color Mates was the other brand. Found those at Dollar Tree, and then at Dollar General is where I found the brushes, those Bell brushes. But let's give this liquid eyeliner an attempt here. And liquid eyeliner isn't my jam either. So right now I'm just doing right along the lash line. And then we're going to try and do a wing. And this won't be pretty either because I can't be right up in front of a mirror because I forgot to bring a little one out. I can already tell you that this eye I'm currently working on probably not going to turn out even close to the other one. Nope. Next, I am going to do the mascara, and for that I have the LA Colors Soft Black Bold Lash Mascara. Let's see what it does. If it deposits color, I'll be happy. Kind of like a travel size. Ooh. It's got a decent sized brush. It looks very, very wet for mascara. And this is pretty much doing nothing to my lashes. And you'll get a better idea of what it's not doing once I start doing my bottom ones. But as you can see, I'm not getting much on the bottom. This will be the e.l.f. Natural Lash Kit. So this came with one pair of lashes and a tube of glue. So let's see how that works out. I don't think I've ever tried e.l.f. lash adhesive. I have tried their lashes before. I didn't like the lashes. They were only worn for one day for a reason. My eyelash adhesive is just tiny. Teeny little guy here. It doesn't look pretty, but I guess it wasn't supposed to. So we're going to give this a few seconds. and have a sip of my coffee in the meantime. I do like the eyeshadow. I think the eyeshadow turned out really beautiful. That wing liner, massive fail. I'm a gel liner kind of girl. If I do liquid, I like that Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper because it's also a brush tip. But this, whew, I think it was a weird consistency. All right, so I'm gonna attempt to put this on with my fingers since I forgot to bring tweezers. There we go. So there's one lash. Well, not too bad. Let's see if I can have similar success with the other one now. Feels like a lot more effort than it should be to do this. This isn't even all the products I would use on a normal basis. But I suppose because they're not the same and they're not the same tools that I have to get used to it all at once. Alright, so eyes are done. And then the last thing for lips is this LA Colors lip gloss and lipstick duo. And this is in the shade Sensual. So I'm going to go in with the lipstick and then the gloss on top. If I can get the package open. Because it shouldn't be this hard. I'm also going to just grab a tissue here and wipe off my lips. So first the lipstick. Ooh, smells like incense, weird. Okay, so the lips aren't bad. And then now we're going to do the gloss. Gloss smells like bubblegum. Not a lot coming out on the doe foot applicator. Not giving me a ton of shine. I have to dip in about 20 times. And that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my dollar store makeup challenge face. Concealer is a bust. Face powder was a bust. Eyeliner was okay. The brushes, I can't complain. Brow pencils, eh. I think my favorite things that I used, honestly, were both from LA Colors. One was this shadow palette in the Haute, and then the other is the blush in Toast. These two I would call keepers. The rest, eh. That sponge was really stiff and really hard to use, so I would say pass on this. At my Dollar General, they did have some lashes for sale, but they were Halloween lashes. They would have been out to here. I didn't think that would be appropriate. Those were also $2, so I figured if I'm going to pull in $2 lashes, that they would be e.l.f. and that they would be more wearable. I can't wear this out of the house because it's too dark for my face. The face products are too dark. In the lighting it might look okay, but my under eyes don't look right. So I'm going to go take this off and put on some of my good skincare and let that just do its job. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any comments, questions, requests for videos you would like to see me make, please leave those down below in the comments. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you won't miss out on any other videos that I put out. Sometimes I'm doing just makeup tutorials, sometimes I get ready with me, other times it has nothing to do with makeup, so just come by and check things out, and that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day. Bye!